Now. All right, it's live. Marissa, RC, go get in the challenge group. So, guys, as you join in, say hi. Let me know how your day is going. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Guys, we are in day 3 of our 4-day challenge. So, TikTok and Instagram, we are doing a 4-day challenge. Man, that's not good. This is not a good sign. I'm already losing my voice. We're doing a 4-day challenge. As a reminder, if you are part of the 4-day challenge and you are watching here, remember we have the opportunity to win a $400 cash prize towards Real Results Fitness. So make sure that you are engaged, you are active, and the winner will be announced on Friday. All right, everybody else, you guys get to listen, but you don't get to participate in the challenge because you weren't in it. But it's all right. You're still going to get a ton of value. So, guys, as you join in, say hi. Let me know how your day is going. I want to hear if you are part of the challenge group or if you've been watching these last couple of days on TikTok or Instagram. I want to hear what has been your favorite day so far. Was it one? Was it day one? Was it where you learned how to? Was it when you learned how to track and track your macros and track your calories? Was it that, or was it day two? When we learned how to like reset our mindset. I want to hear from you in the comments. Usually it's day two because we talk about mindset, and that's not like a lot of people don't really talk about mindset when it comes to your fitness journey. But if you like, I just put this in my broadcast group on Instagram. But like, if you only think that you could achieve a certain level of like weight loss or a transformation, like you will only work up to that level. All right. um but anyways, we already talked about that. If you are part of the challenge group and you want to get to your goals faster, I'm going to just drop the link right in the comments for you, and we can get to your goals faster if you want to set up a quick 10-minute call to go over your goals. So let me drop that in there. Boom. So if you do want to get your goals faster, you could just drop that in there. All right. All right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about cardio. Liar, scam. I love it. Stay tuned. Keep watching and keep boosting the algorithm for me. Guys, all right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about cardio and why it could be causing you to gain weight or gain fat. And I know that this might shock some people. All right. So that's the title of today's topic, and why cardio is potentially causing you to gain weight or gain fat. All right. And you did hear it right. So cardio, the beauty of doing cardio, all right, when you're going through your like fitness and transformation journey, is that you are going to lose a lot of weight in a very short amount of time. With cardio, with doing tons of cardio, you're going to lose a lot of weight, but not fat, in a very short period of time. All right. Weight and fat are two completely different things. But here's something that nobody ever talks about. Here's something that nobody talks about is burnout. All right. Nobody talks about burnout when it comes to your cardio. Like, why do you lose I want you guys to think of this right now. Why do you lose a bunch of weight initially when you are doing lots of cardio? All right. When you go from doing nothing to doing something, why do you think that you are losing weight? You've probably been killing yourself doing a bunch of cardio, and the amount of cardio that you have been doing and or starting with is something that's like not going to be sustainable over the long run. So a lot of people will go from, cardio is kind of the path of least resistance when it comes to working out, because you don't really have to um, you don't really have to learn cardio. We've all like ran or done some kind of an elliptical or stairs. Like, we all kind of know how to do that. It's like the path of least resistance, which is why, in my opinion, so many people like go towards that route. Um, but the problem with that is when people start doing lots of cardio in the beginning, you go from doing absolutely nothing to completely burning yourself out. All right. You go from doing absolutely nothing to going to like 6 and 7 days a week of like 45 minutes a day. and you're going to lose a lot of weight. You're going to be motivated for a short period of time, and then you're going to burn out. All right. And then you're going to burn out. It's something that is not sustainable in the long run. All right. That's number one. Number two, let's say you have been doing a ton of cardio, because I know what some of you are thinking right now. Like, well, I've been doing cardio and I'm not burned out. I don't feel burned out. This is usually the next thing that happens when you quote unquote don't feel burned out. Let's say you have been doing a ton of cardio for a couple of months now. Okay. But you still can't lose weight. You still can't lose weight. Who here has felt like that? Like you've been busting your ass with cardio and you still just can't see that scale move and you can't see that scale drop. If that is you, just say me or just say yes in the comments. All right. If you're watching live, if you're listening to the podcast on replay, just like silently nod. All right. Let's say you have been doing a ton of cardio for a couple months now and you can't lose weight. Like, guys, as you do a lot of cardio, it takes a lot of energy, right? Calories, like we learned in the first day, calories, aka food, are units of energy. Okay. As you do a lot of cardio, it takes a lot of energy or calories. All right. Especially if you're going to extremes with cardio. So if you're doing like 1 to 2 hours a day, yeah, you're going to feel good. Endorphins are going to be running until you get tired. Then you're going to get burned out. Okay. You burned all this energy. And what happens as we get tired? All right. Our body needs to recover. Your body's going to crave more energy, aka food or calories, okay, at this point, because you are expending so much energy in a very short period of time. You went from being a couch potato to like, all right, I'm going to do the Stairmaster 7 days a week and I'm going to do it for 45 minutes a day. So, because I need to lose weight fast, right? And as you do this amount of cardio, as you do lots of cardio, it's going to take more energy. All right. And as I said, well, as you may have learned by now, calories are energy. So what happens when you're burning so many calories and burning so much energy at one point? Your body's gonna crave more. All right. Calories are after all just units of energy. So when you're killing yourself with excessive cardio and you eventually burn out, you get tired, you're gonna overeat. All right. Even more, most of the time, it's more calories than you actually burn. Right? You're like, oh, okay, I burned 400 calories, so I could eat 400 calories more today, and then you overeat, and then it just becomes this like vicious cycle, right? If you have felt like that before, just say me in the comments. Like you're doing a ton of cardio, and then you either burn out too quick or you overeat because you're doing so much cardio. My client James, he was doing the same thing. He was used to like watching like the old school bodybuilders, right? Like he saw videos and they'd always be doing stairs or a ton of cardio to make a ton of progress. So like naturally he did the same thing. Like his thought process was, if it works for them, then why wouldn't it work for me? Right? Like James went from doing stairs and then he was running and jogging. He was doing it 6 days a week. And James was doing so much cardio that he ended up getting shin splints from doing so much cardio. After reaching out to me, like we found out exactly how much James was intaking, how much he was eating. So we got him to eat a little bit more. We reduced his cardio. Okay, we reduced his cardio because what was happening with James was what I just mentioned. So he was doing a ton of cardio, but then he would feel extremely tired, he would burn out, and he would overeat. Okay. And once we made this adjustment to his nutrition, and once we made this adjustment to his cardio, so he could ease into his cardio, he started losing up 1 to 2 pounds a week consistently with only 4 workout days, or sorry, with only 4 cardio days and 4 workout days, actually. So, guys, like the moral of the story is this. The moral of the story is this: is you have to stop doing excessive amounts of cardio, because let's just say you start at 6 or 7 days a week of cardio, and then you feel like you've hit a plateau. Like, what's next? You can't do 8 days a week, obviously, but what's next? All right, if I'm doing 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week, now I got to do like 40 minutes, 7 days a week, and now I got to do an hour. And if that's your starting point, you're bound to crash and burn. You're bound to crash and burn, guys. Like you're gonna fall in this cycle again of doing excessive cardio. You're gonna get tired. Your body's gonna need to recuperate, so you're gonna need to eat the food, and then then you think it's okay, like right? You start justifying it. Say me in the comments if this has been you. You start justifying it. You're like, well, I burned 600 calories today, right? You look at your Apple Watch or whatever. You're like, I burned 600 calories today, and then you justify overeating because you've been busting your ass, right? Rightfully so. Like you've been busting your ass. So why wouldn't you be able to eat? And then you eat more, and eventually leads to binging. And then you punish yourself by doing more the next day. And then you're just like going in circles. Like you're just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. All right. So guys, when you are beginning with your cardio, when you are, and this is exactly what I do with my clients is we ease them into cardio. Okay, we don't start them at like 7 days a week of like 1 hour of cardio because I know that that's going to just burn them out. I've been there, like I've done that. I did all the mistakes so that you don't have to do it. So like when you're beginning, if you're beginning in your fitness journey, if you are restarting your fitness journey, and this sounds like you, right? I want you to start with something something that you can stick with. All right, something that you can stick with and not something that you hate. Because if you are hating like every step of the journey and every step of the process, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. You might get to the point where like, hey, I lost these 20 pounds or 30 pounds that I've been wanting to, but you're going to go backwards. And like you don't want to fitness should not like impair your lifestyle. It should add value to your life. So if you're doing like 1 hour of cardio a day, 7 days a week to start, and then you hit a plateau, and then you got to do more cardio, and then you got to do more cardio, like you're going to absolutely hate what you're doing. And then it's not going to be sustainable. And it's not going to be something that you're able to do long term. All right. And that's what I teach my clients is to be able to teach them how to do this like long term, not just for like a quick transformation or like a quick 30-day fix. And then they fall back and gain back all the weight. All right. So again, what you have to do so you do not burn out, so you don't go in this vicious hamster wheel, so you don't go in this circle of overeating and then doing more cardio, and then overeating and then doing more cardio, and then blaming your genetics, and then blaming your metabolism, and then blaming your hormones, and then blaming your genes, and then whatever the fuck you're blaming it for. Like ease into your cardio, ease into your workouts. All right. Don't start going from absolutely nothing to balls to the wall. All right. Because you will eventually burn out. Okay. You'll burn out with your cardio, you'll overeat, or you'll do both. And then a few months from now, you're going to find yourself 20 to 30 pounds overweight. You can be like, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know why this happened. That is why I just gave you the key. All right. That is it, guys, for day 3. Day 4, we are wrapping it up. Again, if you are part of the challenge group, make sure that you get engaged, get involved, okay? Because you have the chance to win a $400 cash prize towards Real Results Fitness. All right. That is it, guys. Hope you all have an amazing day. Talk to you guys all later. Bye.